Hello, Gemini and Gemini cross-watchers. Welcome to Grateful Empress Tarot. My name is Sonia. Today I will be doing a general romantic love reading for the collective of Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter. Anywhere that you find Gemini as a placement in your birth chart, this reading could be for you. General readings are not personal ones. They did not go out with one person and that person's specific situation in mind. While you are here, please enjoy yourself. Use your own intuition and discernment to collect the pieces of this reading that you feel belong to you, and then lovingly release the rest to a different Gemini that may need that message more than you. Okay. Whenever this reading resonates for you, if it is a sentence, if it is a segment, or if it is the entire thing, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below to tell me how this is your story. Feel free to share this video with anyone you feel may need its message. And lastly, please remember to become a subscriber to this channel. You can even hit the little notification bell, and that will give you a notification for when I upload any of my newest readings. Okay, all three of them. Okay, fine, then let's do it. Okie dokie. We are going to begin. I got these three new decks. They're so great. It talks about my next romantic partner, which says it's created by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. I got all three of them on Etsy, and they're amazing decks. So I'm going to pull two cards from each one of these, and we'll just get some connector points. So if your person, if this is their stuff, great. Don't worry if your person's, if none of this pertains to your person. It doesn't mean that it is not your reading. It just means that there is something here about someone listening needs a little bit of clarification about who their person is. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Something that's happening sometime this year with this person. Okay. You are a perfect match to this person. The sign of Aries is here. It says this sign exhibits strength, resilience, is a risk taker, and has a carefree, youthful personality. So you person could be an Aries, or you or they could have Aries strongly in the chart. Oh, Libra also says ruled by Venus, they enjoy beauty. Fairness and harmony in relationships is important to them. What I like about this is that you as an air sign, a fire sign, is going to be a really good match for you. Also, another fellow air sign is also going to be a really nice match for you. So that's great. Someone who can't forget you, and someone who loves animals. So if these are things that pertain to your person, great. If not, again, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It's just for someone here, they needed a little clarification. At the bottom of our main deck, we find the energy of the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So this looks to me a little bit like staying grounded, staying realistic in the situation, but really looking at the truth. Honoring what is the truth, what is real, what is not real, following like a really long spiral staircase to get this knowledge. Maybe having traveled a long distance to receive this knowledge of whatever this is. Definitely there's energy here of feeling disconnected, dissatisfied, unhappy, a little nervous, and wanting to get back to happier times, wanting something that feels a little bit more lighthearted, going on dates again, having something that feels like it means something to you again. That King of Pentacles tells me you are being very realistic about this situation. So there's something here about you needing to know the truth. You're ready to hear it. Okay, so let's see what shows up for you. Your theme for today is starting off with weathering the storm. You're working through challenges in this relationship. You're kind of working on your own stuff. You're making sure that things are, like I said, moving through this. This feels a lot like this. Weathering a storm of feeling unhappy, dissatisfied, feeling disconnected, I keep hearing. We have angel number 1331, which speaks about good fortune. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. That's beautiful. That means something is coming for you that will lighten up this load a little bit. We have the energy of being grounded. That's lovely. That's what I meant about that King of Pentacles. Just staying present and really practical in the situation. Staying feet tethered to the ground. Okay. And then we have number 19, the hummingbird. And it says, the winds beneath your wings are shifting. And if you don't pay attention, you may lose flight. So whatever has been bolstering your energy here, the wind beneath your wings, that stuff is shifting. What once worked to make you feel alive or enlightened or lighthearted is no longer working. So there's something here about paying attention to what you really need, staying grounded, getting through some of these challenges here, and knowing that you do have every tool that you need to give you a bright future. And something's coming for you that's going to help move out of this, okay? So Gemini, how are you showing up at this time towards this relationship? Your energy is in the King of Wands. Pretty inspired energy to make some decisions for yourself, knowing that truth in that Ace of Swords, wanting to be brave enough to seek out the enlightened truth in the situation. Really wanting to make some decisions that will help you feel better inside, I just heard too. Something that's going to lighten up the load of that weathering of the storm. There's something here about that. Staying really grounded, staying honest to yourself about what is making you feel unhappy in that Four of Cups. You're being clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Fool card of Aries. Oh. Interesting, my darling Gemini. You have two kings here. And I think the thing is that sitting between you, King of Wands, King of Cups, is a lot of communication about making a decision. This is a choice. It looks like you're going to be making a choice between two people. You want a new experience. You want a new life. You want a new everything here. I feel like, especially if this has really been, this is those challenges that you're not loving. This is something that's really been hard for you. You have two people here that you are working through. You're either attracted to both of them. You have some kind of relationship with both of them. There's one of them that you do want to take a leap of faith and move towards. I think you're being brave, passionate. You're being loving towards whatever this is that you're wanting. In that Fool card too, it's almost like the energy of a brand new beginning is here for you. You are being told to love yourself first here, which is so interesting. This is the third time today that I've heard something about that, and yours is the first reading I've done today. So that's really interesting. Let's see if we can get a little bit more here. Self-respect and making you feel a better way about yourself. I just heard that too. This is the person you're going to move towards is going to help you realize that loving yourself first is a true choice. And it's also something that's probably the hardest thing that we do here. Of late, I have been seeing and hearing so much about mindfulness and being demure and being, living a practical but well-minded life. That is all great and well, but sometimes that doesn't really come that easy, especially if you are trying to choose between two different people, but still staying mindful. You are being clarified by the number 22, the compass, number 34, the fish, and the element of fire. There's a lot here about fire too. So remember, we've got that Aries card, and there's Aries here. So you really could be trying to decide about moving towards an Aries person or someone with that in their chart quite a bit. This is trying to find the way forward. This is a true choice about moving on to the right path, and also knowing that you have all the resources that you need here in that good fortune card. And this is basically telling you to expect the unexpected with this person. Like this journey you're about to go on. This feels really powerful because you do want to make this plan and you do want to get going on it. And you are really deeply talking about that now in that Eight of Wands. You're really opening up dialogue about that. So let's see who this is and how they're showing it for you. This is someone sat in the energy of the Four of Pentacles. Been holding on to their feelings, been holding things close to their chest, maybe not speaking all the time. Slightly obsessed with money. There's an energy here about I have to have all of the money that I have. I can't let that go. I need all the money that I, you know, and something like that. It's almost like money is a big thing for this person. Sometimes I see that in Four of Pentacles, other times I don't. And this one, it definitely stood out to me. Being clarified by the Three of Swords, the Chariot card of Cancer, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So interesting here. This person has held on for a long time to their belief system, to their what helps make money for them, or what is reality for them in life. Like this person has held on to that for a very long time. It's almost like a security blanket. It makes them feel protected and safe and strong. They can sense, this is, I believe this is the person you're trying to walk away from or trying to decide between, and this is the person you're thinking you don't want to be with. They know that you're kind of doing some of this, and it is breaking their heart. It hurts them quite a bit to know that you are considering moving forward. This is the fastest moving card in the tarot deck, and your Eight of Wands is the second fastest. So this feels a lot like they know you're moving forward, or that you're considering moving forward, and it hurts them because they wanted a new beginning with you. They want to try again or re-establish because of the history that's been here between the two of you. There's a lot of years of time or months worth of time or investment that happened here, and it's hurting them to see you go. It makes them feel sad that you're considering leaving. You are, again, I keep being told to say this to you, love yourself first. There's a self-respect factor that you're going to be learning through this whole process. There is a lot of chemistry here between you and this person, very strong magnetic, and that's probably why it's so painful. Especially if, like, you've tried to express to this person, this is why I'm unhappy. This is why I'm dissatisfied. This is why I'm disconnected. Maybe this other person you're considering going towards lights your fire a bit more, and this feels stagnant, or it feels old, or it feels like it's not showing up in the correct way. So there is something about that. We have number 7, the white wolf, and number 21, the albatross. So this person really wants a monogamous relationship with you. They are someone who is very instinctual, which is probably why they can sense that you're trying to consider moving away from them. This is someone who has a pretty strong guidance system inside of themselves, listens to their higher self. They feel a little bit unfortunate about how they know you're not happy. They know you're seeking out something different, or considering going to something different. It's making them feel really sad and really heartbroken because they've held on to the idea of being with you for the long term, for forever. They're considering, okay, let's get back to some happier times. Let's get back to something that felt a little bit better, more like lighthearted, dating, playfulness, that kind of thing. Reopening the door to this chemistry. So what does this person want with you in this relationship? What are their intentions? Well, we have the Two of Wands. They intend to make a choice. There's a decision they are making as well. Interesting. Let's see what that's about. Please clarify for me the Two of Wands as far as Gemini's person's intentions here with them. It's a decision that they know they have to make. Something that's also going to be like, maybe you've talked about traveling the world or something, and they've been a little bit like, I don't want to, I don't like that. But you know that that will be something that will really help. They are being clarified by the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. the Five of Pentacles, the Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, and the World card, which is Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio energy. I feel like, to be really honest, they have kind of put themselves in a bit of a timeout. A little bit of a, let me just see if I can get illuminated or enlightened as to what the problem is here. They feel very like isolated from you. They feel very sad, and they're not feeling the best about being away from you or being in this colder state. That's why they're wanting to manifest a new beginning with you, but they also know that that is going to require you to close out a big cycle, or this cycle that exists between the two of you has to change. They know that. They're tired of feeling alone from you. I think that's the biggest thing, and especially when they can feel that you're trying to consider leaving behind them and going towards someone different that maybe lights your fire a little bit more. It's maybe like the biggest thing in their life that's ever happened that's kind of yanked their feet out from underneath of them. And it hurts. It feels scary. You are being told to make the effort towards this. And I do believe they'll be doing the same thing. I think this is someone who really wants to work things out with you. Guess that's kind of up to you, really. We have number 12, the birds. 16, the owl, and 35, the anchor. So I think the biggest thing I can say here is that they really want to talk to you about this. It's a lot about communicating and negotiating and discussing things, wanting very hard to get back to balance. This is someone in that hanged man energy. They've been able to really see things from your perspective, why the things you have said have been frustrating to you or not feeling satisfying or disconnected. They get it now. They understand because they actually took the time to make that effort to listen to the things that you've been saying. This is someone who now knows what's really going on here. And we have number 35, the anchor. They plan to be very loyal, stable, grounded, practical. This is someone who is not going to get overly upset. They're just going to try to maintain a high level of integrity through this whole thing for you. So how do they truly feel about you? This is interesting. I don't normally regularly pull 3 cards, but they were all wanting to come out. Well, we have the 7 of Swords. We have the 2 of Swords. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. This person feels like this relationship is at a bit of a crossroads. They can feel you sneaking away, moving away, especially if you are talking to someone else and you haven't told them, but they can kind of feel it. This is someone really intuitive. They know the truth. They've seen it in your phone or in an email or something like that, but they know. They don't really love the idea of wanting to look at that because it's very hurtful. It feels a lot like their energy feels strong that they know you're sneaking away. They're asking for divine intervention here. It's almost like your energy, they feel like you're all the way done and you're on the way out the door, but they want divine help here. They want someone to come assist, helpful people come along to give a bit of a breath of fresh air back into this situation. It's almost like I can see someone on their hands and knees, like begging, praying, not to another person, but like in prayer or meditation. They are being clarified by the King of Swords. Sometimes maybe a little cold or sharp with the way they've spoken to you because of that. But 2 of Cups, they do love you very much. This is someone who is in love with you, wants to be with you. 3 of Cups, there we go. Wanting to get back to happier times, wanting to relook at dating and all of those things because the Sun, Leo energy, they feel happy when they're with you. This is someone who really loves you. It's not someone that's, maybe they've been a little abrupt in the way, like if you've brought up, hey, this needs to change, or I'm not happy with this. I think they are going to make the effort towards that. I think they now finally understand what you've been talking about or the things you've said. This is someone who is worth waiting for, okay? I think that's the biggest thing, is that they asked for that divine timing, and here it is. They want this fixed. They want this repaired. They want to get back to happier times. Really, this is a lot about the ball being in your court, so you can choose what you like. Just know that this person is back here basically all but begging. Please don't leave. We are being clarified by number 4, the stallion. And the fixed energy, which basically says now is not the time to do this. I think this is someone who's kind of stubborn, a little bit purpose-driven. This is someone you really can count on, but it almost feels like they have such strong emotions and such drive on this situation that if they try to repair this with you and you then say, no, I don't want to do this, they will end up moving forward and going off on their own. So this looks a little bit like you've got a choice to make. You've got some things to know where you're going and what you want to do here. Just know that this person really does want to heal and repair and fix these things with you before you move to the next phase or the next person. So if this has sounded familiar and is your story, please hit the like button. Drop me a comment below to tell me how this is your story. And please remember to subscribe to this channel. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. It is always my honor to read for you. Have a great rest of your day, Gemini. Bye-bye.